Imagine falling from an airplane at 10,000 feet. No parachute. No hope. Just you, the sky, and the dense jungle waiting below. Most people wouldn't survive the fall. But Juliane Koepcke did. And that was just the beginning. It was December 24th, 1971, Christmas Eve. 17-year-old Juliane was boarding LANSA Flight 508 in Peru. She and her mother were flying to see her father in a small jungle town called Koepcke. The skies were clear when they took off from Lima, but that would change fast. Just 25 minutes into the flight, the plane flew into a massive thunderstorm. Lightning flashed. Rain pounded the windows. Passengers began to scream. Juliane clutched her mother's hand. And then, a blinding burst of light. Lightning struck the wing. Just seconds later, the plane fell apart in midair. Juliane was thrown out of the aircraft, still strapped to her seat. She plummeted into the sky, spinning uncontrollably. 10,000 feet above the Amazon rainforest. She lost consciousness before hitting the trees. She woke up the next morning, alone. On the jungle floor, she had survived the fall. But now, she was injured, lost, and deep in one of the harshest jungles on Earth. Her collarbone was broken. One eye was swollen shut. She had no shoes, no food, no glasses, and no idea where she was. Most people would have given up. But Juliane remembered something her father once told her. If you're ever lost, follow water. It always leads to people. She spotted a tiny stream and started to walk. She didn't know it, but this decision would save her life. The jungle was brutal. Insects bit her constantly. Some laid eggs under her skin. Her wounds became infected. There were snakes, wild animals, and relentless heat and rain. At night, she slept curled under leaves or branches. Her only food was a few pieces of candy she found from the crash site. By day 3, even that was gone. On the 4th day, she found something terrifying. A row of airplane seats, and inside them, the bodies of 3 passengers. She looked closer, fearing one of them might be her mother. She couldn't tell. She kept walking. Days passed. 5, 6, 7. No sign of people. Her body weakened. She hallucinated. But she didn't stop. On the 10th day, she heard a sound. A river, wider than the stream. And beside it, a small wooden boat. She followed it toward a tiny hut, a jungle outpost, and collapsed. Soon after, local loggers found her, covered in insect bites, shoeless, barely conscious, but alive. Juliane Koepcke had survived one of the deadliest plane crashes in history. She was the only survivor out of 92 passengers. She'd survived a 10,000-foot fall and 10 brutal days in the Amazon alone. In the years that followed, she spoke little of the experience. But eventually, she returned to the jungle that nearly killed her. She became a scientist just like her parents, studying animals, nature, and survival itself. Juliane's story isn't just survival. It's about courage, calm under pressure, and pure human instinct to live. She didn't wait to be saved. She got up and walked out. Now, it's your turn to respond. Let me ask you this. If you crashed in the jungle with no food, no map, and no help, how long do you think you'd survive? Be honest, 1 day, 3 days, or 10? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to see who's really built for survival. And if this story inspired you, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe for more real-life survival stories. Because sometimes, the wildest stories are completely real.